Sorry, you maybe can hear me better now. But hello everyone. Hello. I'm back to painting today. I was meant to be painting on Monday, but I just kind of didn't feel like it. I think it's important to be in the right space when you are going to be creative, and I think it's important that it's not forced. So when I wasn't feeling great on Monday, it was like mental health. I have mental health problem. So yeah, I just have to take some days to do something else. And so it was nice that you guys hung out with me as I tried to stream Sims, but it just wasn't having it. So we played some Oblivion instead. I am not going to give up on Sims, but I think there's more tweaking that I have to do, and possibly I'm going to wait until... Oh, no, I remember what we decided. I'm going to be streaming Sims, but it's going to be on my Discord only. Just because streaming it, I think, is just not working for me. So it's going to be Discord only. And I'm playing around with like the Spectre family, making some witches, so I hope you guys will join me for that. It's not really going to be on a set day. Thank you, Yuki! Right, let me just get you guys up on my phone, because looking far, looking far away than looking very close up at the dolls is like really bad for my eyes, so I just need you guys close too. So I just need to get it on my phone. But I hope that you are all well. Hello Kay, it's good to see you, and Yuki, and Tana, and Greg. Hello everyone. And hello all of you who are maybe watching and you don't want to say hi. That's okay. I would like it if you said hi, but if you don't want to, I'm not going to force you. Simsaholic. Yeah, same. The problem I have with Sims is that I will play it a lot. Like, I will play for many months. And then I get a bit depressed because the sim is like having a better life than me. And the sim is like fulfilling all of her artistic dreams. And I'm just playing Sims, so I have to like, I think it's just like my anxiety. I have to That's good though, that's good. You enjoy the game, you're gonna play it for over 100 hours. Hello Steph, it's lovely to see you. I'm fine, and Smeagol is also fine. She is in her bed right now. So this is my wet palette, and it's kind of gross. I think I have some new paper for it though. I personally, I'm not a fan of any of the Sims. Really, after 2. I did play a lot of Sims 3, but it just gets too real. They make it too realistic. I like Sims is the good balance between, yeah, you're pretending to, you know, live a life in this Sims world, but also it's like a little bit ridiculous. Oh, that is very sweet of you, Steph. I don't see a moment when I'll be going back to Meet Me, so I will just be streaming here instead. You forgot how to play 3. I don't remember it being like so fundamentally different than the others. But yes, 2 is where I'm at, because 2 is the best with the drama. So, just talk to you a little bit about what I use. This is my wet palette. It's actually a Tupperware sandwich box that I just got from like Tesco or something like that, and then it has one of those like flat cleaning sponges cut to the same shape, and then this is baking paper cut to the right shape. Making the I'm losing a lot of my words today. I wonder why. Making the sponge damp and putting the water on it, it means that any paint that I put on here is going to be still usable like the next time. When I close it with the lid, it is like airtight, and that means any colors that I mix on here, I will still have them for next time I want to paint. So it's really good. It means you don't really like waste paints, and you don't take ages trying to like get the same color again. It's really, really good if you're using acrylics, because acrylics dry out so quickly as well. Where did I put the dolls that I'm painting? Ah. So I'm going to be using that. So today we're playing with some Disney dolls, painting some Disney dolls. I have one here, which I guess is like meant to be Jasmine. Obviously meant to be Jasmine because she's like the only brown one. It's really just annoying how so all these dolls are white. So I have Jasmine, and I think this is Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. I want to make a Jasmine doll, but my issues with this doll are, first of all, her head is not the same color as her body. And her legs are the wrong way round. Like, this is actually her butt, but it's like at the front. She's got a front butt. So there's this, because this is like the legs are like the right way around. I feel like the legs maybe came off and they put them back on and didn't realize they put it back on the wrong way. And also these arms are just a really bad kind of angle. Like, this is not natural. I feel like if you are going to make a doll and make it so they can't move their arms, like, you should put it at a like better kind of state rather than like this. So I'm not a fan of this body. I'm actually going to take Aurora's body because it's much more articulated on the arms here, and we have a nicer shape on the waist as opposed to like this hip. You can see like this hip. Yeah, it's just much better. So we're going to basically tone match this entire body to this face. They both have those like really horrible like wibbly legs that like click. This one only clicks. It's just horrible. Noise does it make? Anyway, yeah, so that's what we're going to do. And I have some snacks for me today. These are my favorite snacks. Strawberry pencils. Making the flesh is not going to be easy, but I'm here for the challenge. We've got Bugman's Glow here. We can maybe use this so it's not too bright. I have one that's actually called Flesh. I think this is this, yeah, Flayed One Flesh, which we will also use to like lighten it up a little bit. And I think I might use a touch of... I've got a nice bronze here, which I think might be nice. Or I can use the orange, although I really would just use like a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Because this just... You have to be really careful. Looking at her skin, she has, yeah, I would say like a more kind of orange undertone. So maybe we can do like one orange. But I'm going to use this body as the kind of canvas test for this one. I'm just going to remove this one's head. Oh. Her head is quite hard. Might be difficult to remove. Don't try this at home. This YouTube channel is not for the squeamish. think this is fine. There we go. Her head is a little bit softer. But I have to be careful. This is the kind of thing that only comes with practice. Trying to remove the doll's head. Oh. I need to just mute things. There we go. This is a much older body, so, well, even I could say that it's possibly, not even it's older, but it's just cheaper. Like, if we compare the two, put that there. Like, not only is their shape, like, massively different, and this is, like, just ridiculous in comparison to like these actual more realistic hips, but we have here like this is just like a kind of stopper, but whereas this stopper it like moves around so that a head has much more mobility. So it's just interesting when I see two very different sculpts from like kind of like the same company, how they've tried to like improve it. Poor Jasmine. Oh, I'm going to be using this one. Put the knife away. Where's her head? So I need to tone match it to this head. Which is going to be difficult because it's quite like more faded a color than this very rich color. Or just more than any of mine. I might just try and get maybe like a really light. Maybe gonna add some tiny bit of white to it as well. My brown is drying out, but it's okay. Oh, this is quite a light color. We might be able to work with this. Just add in the more reddish tones. I'm going to need to make much more paint than this. Probably going to need all the rest of my brown, to be fair. Let's try and get it all out. It's all like stuck together in one big lump. Citadel paints do have a habit of doing this. It's not coming off my brush. Hello. Hello, Ben. Yes, Disney today. I have a Jasmine doll that I am giving a new body to, and just trying to make her cool. The Disney dolls are just a bit lame sometimes, so how are you, Ben? Do I want to paint a doll man? Do you? Yes. I mean, I always enjoy painting on male dolls as well. They just, you know, aren't really as readily available. But if like anyone has like any OCs that they want to shell. Oh, I thought it was like a real question. I don't really know Disney all that well, and that's just kind of proved it. Sorry. Let me just see. This one's kind of matched to the head, but not really just yet matched to the face. And one of the issues is this is just, they are the same color, but it's just how the paint has colored both the head and the body differently because they are different materials. I feel really bad for not getting your joke. Yeah, we just need to add a bit more of this. I don't usually dip my paint brush into another paint like that. this being a bit quick. We can also just do little swatches on the back of her neck as well. We're very close. I think maybe a hint, touch more of the bronze. Ah, that's too much. Or is it? We might be okay. Yes. Perfect. So this doll is actually not ready to be painted on, and I just realized this. So I have to now spray it with primer, which I am going to just do very quickly. So if you'll excuse me for one moment, then I'm going to spray this doll with Monturian varnish, which I'm sure I'm saying wrong, but it's the Citadel primer that I use when I'm going to be painting on much harder plastics, like this doll's body. So BRB. Sorry, I'm back now, everyone. Ben, what was the what paint? What paint are you talking about? I'm just gonna prop her over here so her body can dry. Oop. I spray in a different room because I don't want Smeagol to get any bad fumes. I also don't want to get any bad fumes, but I wear like one of those masks and stuff. Must protect the Smeagol at all costs. There we go. Let me just get you back up on my phone. Hello, Jupiter. We don't need this anymore. I'm now going to move forward a bit so it's easier. I'm now going to remove the paint off of her face. Oh, hi, Steve. It's lovely to see you. How have you been? Her hair is such a mess. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I'm enjoying streaming on YouTube now. And then also you guys get to see what I'm actually doing, how I'm actually painting. Right now I'm just picking at this doll's hair because it's just like... I'm gonna move the cam slightly. So... Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's just like, whoa, really, really messy, this hair. I didn't actually realize it was this long because it just was so tangled. I think I'm gonna have to like cut like this hairband thing out of her hair. Hello, Tickle! I am very well, thank you. The lockdown has finished and I went to the gym and I felt really good about that because I hate the gym. Smeagol is doing very well, thank you, Steve. Oh, I think I have a doll's hairbrush in here. Seems like this maybe still. Oh, there's another. Is that not hairband? I think they just literally tied her hair in knots. I think this is all I'm gonna do for now because I think her hair's gonna need quite a bit of work. So we're just gonna tie it up. Already I like this hair much more. Okay, let's remove her face now. And I kind of want to remove only half of the face just so we can see a difference maybe. Or you guys can just take a little photo with your eyes to remember what she looked like before. Oh, I just lost that. Oh, it's not coming off very easily. I want to close this wet palette so this paint doesn't dry. Let's try to soak the head a little bit. Usually I wouldn't do this because sometimes the paint, especially around the eye, when it is picked up by the nail polish remover, it gets like it basically just like gets super watery and then starts to stain and move around the face. But I just tested this eye, it's coming off like it's a sticker. And it's not, but it's almost as if they've like waited for each individual layer to dry before doing the next like layer of detail on the doll, which is kind of unnecessary when it's like such a thin layer of paint. But I'm sure they know what they're doing. I'm really having to like scrape to get these off. So you have to really hand it to them. They've done a good job with the paint. Although I prefer it when they don't. Perhaps they're worried about copyright or something. I don't know. Get rid of the eyebrows. They are not needed. Now, these Disney heads, they're a lot bigger than Barbie heads in a kind of like proportion way. The eyes are a lot bigger and you have a lot more space to kind of work with. But there's still the quite defined indents of where the eye should stop and should start. And I don't really like to be told that. I don't like being told when I should stop drawing an eye. So I wonder what I can do. Jasmine's colour is blue, is it not? I think so. So we'll think about some blue shadow. Gosh, that kind of hurt my fingers to do. It is tough to take off this face. Maybe just paint over the lips. I'm gonna use one more swipe. I'll just use this one again. Thank you, Ben. Usually I'm getting too cold, so I was like, oh, I'm going to start streaming with a cardigan. And now I'm too warm. What's wrong with me? Okay. Should clean up as I go. The body is dry, so I want to use this paint that I mixed before it all like is unusable. This won't keep forever. Usually it keeps like overnight at most, I would say, when it is in a wet palette. But it's not like super airtight, these Tupperwares. So let's see how it applies. Will it now? That's good. I'm doing a very thin layer because we have all of these joints we don't want to clog up with paint. Oh, your nephew is painting? And are they painting Warhammers? Oh, lovely. This first layer on the body is a good chance to see how it oxidizes as well. Shouldn't be too bad. These Citadel paints are quite good quality. Thank you. It's nice to get a bit of colour into these dolls. Doing really thin layers like this is going to help us eliminate any paint streaks as well. You can see a lot of paint streaks now, but once we add in another layer, they'll all be gone. And I'm not I mean, I feel a little bit reluctant to paint the legs just now, but let's do it whilst I've got this paint. Just because it's a completely different type of plastic, and I just hate these legs, these type of legs. And look at this ridiculous feet. Look at these ridiculous feet. There's impossible body standards of dolls, fashion dolls. I find it kind of fascinating how, like, Barbie and all of the fashion dolls that kind of like go in the same family as her, how they are designed, how the sculpting is designed, because it's kind of wild. They have all of these things. Like now it's possibly a little bit better. I would need to see some of the new Barbie sculpts. I know that they're trying to be more inclusive, but it's definitely form over function as far as like the original Barbie shape. And like, to what end? Like, it was like, why is the foot tiny? All of this relates back to just some misogynistic stuff. Maybe I shouldn't get into it. I'm also running out of paint, which is not good. Add a touch of water. Didn't really want to do that, but we've got one leg left to do. I can mix some more paint. Ooh. And this doll is not doing any walking at all. She wouldn't be able to support herself. It's tiny, tiny feet. Oh gosh. Whole side of the leg that I forgot about. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, now we can start on the head, which I'm sure you guys have been waiting for. When is she gonna actually paint a face? Well, first I'm going to have a strawberry pencil. I had a black, but I wonder where it's gone. Oh, that purple's there. Kind of like this pinky purple more. Ah, there we go. Oh, I'm going to need okay, so these are watercolor pencils, and these are really good for when you are painting on dolls. Thank you very much, Skooma Kitty, for commenting. I don't know if you are in the live stream, but thank you. It's nice to hear from you. Yeah, these are watercolor pencils. They're really good for painting on dolls. A lot of people just use watercolor pencils, but I am from a painting background, kinda, so I always am painting. But people have done really amazing work with the watercolor pencils as well. I'm just going to make her eyes into like more kind of like the eyes that I actually draw. We're taking it out of Disney and making it Fifi. And I can also use this to kind of create shading and like to do like eyeshadows. You can put a really harsh line like that. Those lines don't even match. And then you can like smudge them out. I also want to make her eyebrows like much thicker than these like weird Sorry. Excuse me. Don't know why I'm sneezing. Replace these eyebrows. I'm not really great at eyebrows because I don't have any personal experience. Let's make them a little bit closer together. I just want them to be more natural. It's a bit too much. Well, I can always get rid of them with water. It's like it's gonna smudge them away a little bit. And then I can just paint. Well, I kind of like this shape that it's made. Oh, I only gone and messed it up, but that's okay. Every doll is a journey of discovery and mistakes and little victories and smudgy eyebrows. Look at this! This black was too pigmented. One moment as I am going to be like this. I'm gonna use this is a happy little accident, but it's also like her whole forehead is grey now. I wonder if I have any pencils that would negate it. Oh. I did say I don't really have much experience with eyebrows, as personally not having any, but yeah, it's kind of has stained it a little bit, but I'm pretty sure I can just paint the eyebrows over these eyebrows and would be kind of good. So I'm going to carry on. Oh. Where is my black? Usually I don't use straight black on dolls when painting anything like natural on the face. But this is a Disney doll, so it is like more cartoony. And I'm going to add it to the brown that we already have in the palette. So it's more of a very dark brown. With this, I'm going to be doing the outlines of like the features basically with the eyes, eyebrows and mouth. Now we're going to keep this top line here. This is from the original. Oh, there we go. There we go, you guys can see. Gosh. I'm still not in the camera. Oh gosh, I'm not very good at this. I mean, I'm mostly talking about how I keep forgetting to paint in the Kanban. But I always used to like err on the side of modesty just to be polite. But sometimes it's not polite to be modest. Sometimes when somebody's complimenting you, sometimes it's refreshing for them to be like, for you to be like, yeah, I know, I'm good at that. I worked really hard. Because it's so used to people being like, oh, no. It's good for you to acknowledge positives of yourself or things that you like about yourself. Like sometimes guys will say to me, oh, you look I bet you look nicer without makeup on. And I'm like, yeah, I do. I'm not wearing makeup to look nice. Now let's get these eyebrows on fleek. That was not. That is not on fleek. I'm just not good at eyebrows today. Today is not eyebrows day. I think I'm going to have to use my pencil and just draw it. And not the watercolor pencil. But just your good old... Ooh, it's coming up a bit more. Just your good old graphite. It's good to get him involved sometimes. Then I would consider it, but that's more of like a technical like thing rather than the idea of makeup itself, because like the whole thing is that men invented makeup and then made it a women's thing when it first was a male thing, but then they basically marketed it to subjugate women and for them to make them feel like they weren't good enough if their lips weren't rouge. So the like common response to, oh, you look good without makeup would be like, oh no, I like when I wouldn't go outside without makeup on, is the you know, line that we are told to say by capitalism and patriarchy. Yes, this is looking like an eyebrow now. How now, eyebrow? Yes, I'm sure that is the exact response they are looking for. I ran out of Flow Aid recently for my paints and I need to get more. I had that little bit of Flow Aid, lasted me for years because you only need a tiny bit. Now it's all gone and I'm left to use water. That's not good. Ooh, pizza! That is a good reason to be quiet. Enjoy your pizza. Feels ages since I had pizza. It's vegan as well. Oh my gosh. So I could technically actually have some if you were to share, Ben. Let me start on the eyes now. So I want a tiny bit of blue. And a whole lot of white. If you look at your eyes, you can see that the whites of your eyes aren't pure white. Mixing it with a hint of blue or a hint of like pink can make it more realistic. Is it this brush I want to use? Yeah. Usually I do a few layers of this, but I think it's going on well enough that I might not need a second layer. Only a tiny bit is going to be seen once the pupil is being put in as well. Just checking on Sneaks. And she is fast asleep, as usual at this time. There we go. She's starting to come to life now that she has the whites of her eyes. And I think I want to mix the bronze. Let's see if we get some of the orange of the bronze. I want to mix that darker. Take a little bit of the black. Okay, we can keep going. These are really beautiful, like hazelnut color now. And I can use this for the eyes. And I keep using, I'll use this one. just move this eye a little bit over. I like to have my dolls slightly looking off to one side. To make this pupil a little bit me use a different brush. Was it yummy? What? Where did you get your vegan pizza from, Ben? Oh. Oh yes, I remember you telling me about this place. Okay. Let's add a little bit of detail to the eyes. Three choices for vegan pizza, that's really good. And I need a different white. I need this. Usually for the whites of the eyes I use an airbrush paint, so I need to, if I actually want something white, then I'll use the layer paint, which is a slightly thicker, more opaque. So usually what I do is I add a little bit of a darker shade. Oh, I'm gonna have to use a different brush. This is better for line work. You want a male military doll? Okay. So yeah, just add a little bit of the darker tone to under the eye, under the pupil. Ooh. Yeah. One of the main guys. And I can add little splashes of the white lighter color. And I'll use some stark white as the reflection. And there you go. Yes, there are lots of very pretty male dolls, like Hasu. Was it on Angelesque? Add a little bit more of this shadow she has in the crease of her eye. Ooh. Now, as far as lipstick, I think I'm going to maybe give her a very dark purple. Back on our Sarah's purple. So I want to make her lips very striking, but also I want to Xerus. It's Xereus. Xerus. Xerus? I don't know. These Citadel names. Oh. You know I wouldn't know, Ben. I just know they started doing all of the fun colors when Age of Sigmar like really came in. Oh, is it? Good. I did not realize it had left. Fulgrim Pink is my favorite. Wow. So his soul is detached, and then his clone has some of his soul in it as well. Or there are just two, and the soul is the same. Oh. did a tiny dot of a mistake. Just going to... Just removing anything from this doll is proving to be a pain. Ooh. Wait, I thought somebody made the clone, so he lost it? He lost the clone? Oh. Oh, I see. The alien has it. I'm sure they will find it one day, Ben. Oh, I see. So they blamed it on an alien instead. Just feel like she needs some beauty spots. Oh, okay. They've all committed many atrocities in Warhammer though. So many people die and it's all just about war all the time. Frankenstein in reverse. My gosh. Oh. Yeah, from what I've heard, it's like quite like real to human nature, which is something that I think is Now her face is kind of done. And her body now looks like wood because you can see all of the lines from the first layer of paint. But I think I'm going to actually leave it here for today because I'm really happy with how the face turned out. So we're going to continue. There we go. So I'll continue with her tomorrow. No, you didn't. You never ramble too much, Ben. Went off on one. No, you never. Thank you very much. Yeah, so tomorrow what I'll do is I'll basically do another layer of the body, attach the two, and we'll continue with her then. But I'm gonna call it a night now. Thank you guys for hanging out with me whilst I was painting. It's always nice to paint along with other people and chat about stuff as I paint. Thank you very much, Ben. These arrived in the post today, so I was like, I want to wear them all. No, I love painting like this live. I love being able to share my art like this. So thank you guys for watching. I will be back tomorrow, and do join the Discord if you haven't joined the Discord. The link is in the description of this video, and you are very welcome there. We're all very lovely, I promise. But hopefully we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you. So take care, everyone. Have a good evening. Night night.